It's been 3 months since the closure of schools due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The president has eased restrictions and reopened schools for final year students. We are here at the University for Professional Studies to find out what measures have been put in place for the arrival of students.
Well, before I talk about the measures it put in place, first let me talk about what UPSA did before COVID-19. What we did was that over the years, we've been able to flip some aspects of our learning management system from the classroom into virtual. So we use part of the virtual system to complement our learning management system, just to give students convenience and also opportunity to be able to revise their notes. So when COVID came in, what we had to do was to deploy the learning management system onto what we call the UPSA virtual, and that is exactly what we use to facilitate teaching and learning. Now, when COVID-19 came, we had a total of close to about 14,000 students. So it means that we have to ensure that the system has all the protocols and capability to be able to manage the 14,000 students. So we test for the robustness of the system, and we observe that we are capable of handling the 14,000 students. So we flipped again all category of programs or courses onto the learning management system, and to date we have all students who have registered with the university on the learning management system. Now, we use the learning management system from week 7, that is when the president first announced, to facilitate teaching and learning up to week 12. And then what we did was that we also had to upload videos and text materials for revision for students. And then we continuously also engage the students to understand where we are going to. We had test run of the system alongside with the students. The student came on board, did a test run together with the university, and they realized that they can use the learning management system as a supplement to the brick and mortar or the face-to-face system. Fortunately, we also had some of the telcos coming to support the university by zero rating the access onto the learning management system. And here we are today. We've been able to use UPSA Virtual to conduct our online examination.
As the UPSA has completed the academic year and is ready to start another, concerns have been raised by some students on the effectiveness of the e-learning platforms. Professor Charles Bano, who is the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Professional Studies, says the university made sure that all concerns were addressed, thus carrying every student along in the process.
Yes, actually, we've been monitoring also on the learning management system platform, that UPSA Virtual, by way of data, looking at students who are not accessing the students' virtual platform, and then for students' frequency on the platform. What we do is that if we observe anything like that, the faculty officers immediately call the students, and then we contact them. We want to know their problems, we assist them. So we started solving the problem from the end point rather than waiting for them to come for us to solve the problem. So cases coming in now are very minimal. If we hadn't done that, we would be expecting a lot of students.
He also threw the challenge to all stakeholders to decide on whether the process of teaching and learning should transform from physical to virtual.
HIV has come to stay with us. Is that not true? Malaria is also there. Is that not true? And the experts tell you that COVID-19 is likely to stay with us for a very, very long time. So what it means is that institutions of higher learning and other institutions have to bring out innovative measures to ensure that whilst not lowering the quality of teaching and learning, we also put additional systems in place to curtail the possible spread of the disease. So what we have planned to do, and we are doing at the moment, is that we have designed a blueprint document as to the way forward. And then I would like to share maybe one or two things with you. We have called for all courses that possibly can be put on the UPSA virtual platform. And we have also called for all courses that, by the nature of the courses, it's impossible to put on the UPSA platform, virtual platform. And then the third variant is that there are some courses that you can use both virtual and also face-to-face. So we are doing that categorization. And then after that, what we're going to do is to now upload all those ones that has to go virtual. And then minimize the number of students who will be coming to campus by using our timetable as a way of controlling traffic on the campus. You understand? So if at a point in time we have 6,000 students on campus, as a result of what we are doing, we don't expect to have more than 2,000 students. Now we have capacity for over, let's say, 15,000 students on campus by way of teaching and learning. So if we have 2,000 students at any point in time on campus, it means that we'll be able to maintain the protocols required and also keep a clean environment for teaching and learning.
He added that the virtual education even costs more than the brick and mortar, as he calls it. This follows calls for a refund by some parents and students, as they say they did not experience what they paid for.
Let me tell you something, and get this right. Virtual education even costs more than brick and mortar. I stand accused with this statement, but it does, because I've had the experience. Even getting the platform, people behind the platform, what they do is virtually the same thing that we do. I can assure you that I'm even working harder than before COVID. The reason is that at any point in time, every student matter. The minutest of activity or processes that we leverage to ensure student experiences are enhanced matter. You have more attention to detail than when I used to have, because in this case, the students will be coming to access whatever facility. But when you flip into virtual, you have to make sure that the student should be able to understand every detail, should be able to have the same experiences as if he is physically here on campus. Now talk about the platform, the people behind the platform, the facilitation, the upload, the data, and all those things. So as for issue of defunding and anything that comes with that, what we rather need to understand is that it is time for not just academic institutions, but even government to consider every capability that we need to ensure that the quality of education does not fall in the face of this COVID-19 by assisting institutions to gather those capabilities to make students' experiences better than what it used to be.